I told y'all before the game, man, that I didn't like that stupid fucking lineup, bro.
Remember, hey, Urkel, remember what I said while I
Yeah,
was
man, it's dumb, bro.
in the
Like,
car? I said that was gonna fuck up the spacing and that Clay should start and Pods should not be starting. And what the fuck happened?
it's
No shots.
stupid, bro. Like, it's just dumb shit, bro. That's dumb shit after dumb shit after dumb shit. It's like Steve just does this shit where it's like, why are you experimenting, bro? I knew that shit would happen, bro. Like, did you hear how nervous I was like before the game? Because I
Yeah,
know this fucking team. This team thinks that they're actually good. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not good, bro.
I
It's
hope this
Stephen fucking niggas, dog. Like,
Zach. I hope
it's
this
Stephen
shows
dudes
fucking.
out there, dog.
I hope this
It's
fucking
Stephen
shows
dudes.
now.
I've been said that. It's Stephen dudes. And Steve is just out there treating this like they're actually good. They're not fucking good, bro. Especially when you're gonna like put
No.
non-fucking spacing lineups out there.
Yep.
Listen, let me tell
Yep.
you something, man. It's either Draymond and Trace on the fucking court at the same time. I've been saying that.
Doesn't help.
It doesn't fucking work, bro. Like
And it
I've
kind of
been
fucked
saying
up
that.
getting it kind of fucked up the combinations with JK on
Of
the floor because
course,
JK couldn't get shit going with the two of these big ass dudes who are non-threats on the floor at the same fucking time. You can't
I've
pull
been
nobody
saying
out the
that, bro.
paint.
Like I've been saying that. I was like, it, uh, the stupid shit where I'm hearing, oh, Draymond is shooting 40%. No, that's stupid.
No.
He's not a fucking 40% shooter, dog. Like,
All the
that's a
Spurs
fucking
had to do.
mirage, bro. Like, don't fucking start idiots, dog. Like, no spacing whatsoever.
You saw exactly what the Spurs did the whole first half. They just played a zone the whole first half.
Yeah,
Why?
like,
Because they
of
had no reason
course.
to guard anybody
Why would they
except
guard
Clay.
anyone?
Clay was the only person they had to guard. We lose to the fucking. This is the most threes this team has made in a fucking season. The Spurs have not made or shot over 50% in a single game until now this season.
This is just stupid shit, man. It's just stupid shit. Just continuous stupid shit.
I hope the front office and Joe Lacob, who was sitting fucking courtside, I hope you can see this the bullshit you surrounded Steph with. I hope you understand. Your
No, no,
team
no,
is
no, no,
nothing
no, no,
without
no,
him.
no, no. This is a Steve Kerr thing, man. Because how are you gonna start two non-spacers like Kaminga is really not a spacer, right? Like he's more like a
No,
slasher.
yeah.
Like so you have three people in your front court that can't shoot the ball. Like how does that make any sense? This is not the fucking 90s, bro. Like what the fuck are we doing, man? Like Kaminga is not a shooter. Uh TJD is not a shooter. Pods is not a shooter. Like what the fuck are we doing? Like it's stupid. Then the Spurs start making shots. Like I said, bro, like I watched this fucking league, bro. I just know what happens.
This is just embarrassing. I mean, this is beyond embarrassing. This is pathetic. You lose to a team that doesn't have this Spurs team that didn't have Wimby or Vassell. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, 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 no. It's predictable. I told you this would happen. Like, so when people are like, "Oh, this team is terrible," I was like, "No." Like, did you see what they did in Sacramento the other night? Like, they fucking play hard, man. Unlike what we're doing. It's a terrible loss, man. Like, fucking horrible. Been told y'all about this shit, man. Like, bad, stupid fucking lineups, bro. Just stupid. Just stupid. Just dumb fucking bullshit, bro. And Steve just fucks with the game, dog. I'm so sick. He just fucks with the game. Look at him, bro. Somebody just slap him in his fucking mouth, bro. Like,
I told
just
you, but
fucking with the game. It's
this
it's
is
dumb,
exactly why.
bro.
But bro, this is exactly why I was as angry as I was when you were reading off what the starting lineup was going to be. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Is he smoking?" I said specifically, I said, "Is he smoking dope?" Because I knew. I was like, "You have no. Let me get this straight. You have no real offensive perimeter threat in the starting lineup. And what did you think was going to happen?" Like, what the fuck did he think was gonna happen? They're just gonna clog the paint, and then you have nothing.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When Steph comes back, just go back to the regular shit, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Steph,
Pods
Clay,
back to the bench. Enough.
Steph, Clay, Draymond, Wiggins, Kaminga. Simple. Let's not fucking complicate things, man.
Yeah, enough of the bullshit.
Yeah,
Like
man. Enough
Pods,
of the bullshit, bro.
like
Like,
don't get me wrong, Pods has been he's been cool. He's done a lot of good
nah,
stuff,
man. Fuck that.
but no,
Like,
no,
no, no, no. Fuck that.
he's a
Back to the
fucking ball
guys, man.
pounder. Put back to the fucking bench, bro. Enough.
Back to the guys, man.
I'm just fucked up right now because I did just went to go see the Spurs 4 days ago, and I thought to myself, would the Spurs win the game when I win Bayama? Well, I got my answer.
Bro, I
I
told
think
like
wow.
before the spaces, I was saying it. I was like, I don't like when dudes are out, bro. When multiple guys are out, because you know
Yeah.
what they're about to do, and it
Yep.
it was so predictable. And then Steve was like, "Oh, you know what? Let me put three. No, no, no. Let me put four non-spacers out there. A playmaker and four non-spacers. What the fuck sense does that make? And then none of the combinations made any sense. Zero combinations made sense. Let me just throw shit out there. Like I hate fucking Steve, bro. He just like does stupid bro, like you're telling me that you don't have the shit figured out by now? One or the other, man. It's either like Draymond or somebody else. Like Draymond or somebody else. But you can't start two of them, bro. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's stupid. I told y'all, man, like the no spacing shit. Like, really, bro, this is the NBA. Everyone else can shoot the ball.
Did he not learn from like what the fuck he saw at the beginning of the season with Looney and Draymond? When you have two non-offensive threats on the floor at the same time, all teams have to do is just sag off of those two players that can double everybody. And it's just fucking
They went to a zone and that was it. It's like, oh, okay, all right.
literally. And Kerr made no adjustment to that. He's like,
None,
okay.
none.
He's like, yeah, just keep him out there. And then when we're getting cooked in the first quarter and we're down by damn near fucking 15, I don't understand, man. 6 feet is
This
out the
is
fucking question now. Fuck, like
this
this
is a
this is
shit.
this is a playing team.
This is a shit I've been talking about, man. This is the bullshit I've been talking about. It just makes no sense. Just no sense whatsoever. Nonsensical fucking bullshit, bro. Like, come on, man.
Urkel, I ain't even come on here to be mad or nothing because I knew this bullshit was gonna happen, bro.
No, you didn't. No, you
I
didn't. Because
listen,
you were saying
listen,
something polar opposite
listen. No,
on
no, no, no,
pregame.
no, 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 no. From the time I saw Pods that was not on the bench for Clay Thompson, and I saw that Draymond Green and TJD was in together with JK, I knew this shit was going to go south. I knew it, bro. Me and James before the game started. James was like, you know what? I hope I'm freaking out and we do well. I hope I'm overreacting and we do well because I know this shit was gonna happen, bro. I felt this shit. Steve Kerr, we we are Steph merchants, man. If Steph is not there, Steph makes that lineup look good, bro. Steph makes us think that lineup looks good, but we are
Listen,
Steph merchants.
listen, it's real
When we don't
simple.
have someone out there,
It's real simple, right? Just put fucking spacing out there, bro. Like Clay, you know what I'm saying? CP, Wiggins. Like, let's not fucking complicate the shit, man. Let's not complicate it.
Yeah, Glorious. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I hear you, but I don't think anybody would have forecasted or predicted being down 20 to a 15th seed Wimby-less Spurs team.
oh yeah,
Nobody
nah, not
Nova
nobody
said
Yeah,
saw
against
Nova
that
them.
coming,
Sale
bro.
either, bro. Shit said that.
nobody predicted this. Everyone
Nobody
except Clay
predicted
was
it.
everyone except Clay was terrible.
Nobody predicted it, bro. I told you,
Urkel
like,
talked about this earlier. Like Urkel literally said he was like, bro, if he
Oh, you
rolls that
oh
shit out
oh
there,
he said that?
yes,
of
yes. While
course.
we were on earlier, he was like, if when he saw what the starting lineup was, like, if he rolls this shit out here, it's going to be bad.
Oh shit. Well, kudos to you, Space. I didn't.
Cause
No, 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 no,
it's
no, no,
common
no, no,
sense
no,
though,
no.
bro. No
This is
cap.
not guesswork, bro. Like, this is not guesswork. Like Draymond and another front court player that can't shoot. It's a fucking disaster,
We
bro.
saw it the whole like first 20 games
Yeah,
of the
bro.
season.
Bro, it's a
Like
disaster. Like, Dre,
Well, first of all,
and
that
and
lineup
and
has never played together all
let me
season.
let y'all. No, no, no. They played 0 minutes, by the way. And let me let y'all in on a secret. You know how you get around the non-spacers and the defenders on the court like that? Let me tell you how you get around that. It's real simple. It's Steph Curry, bro. It's Steph Curry. Like Steph Curry, like Steph Curry literally unclogs your toilet, bro.
I
That's
just
what he
said
does,
that,
bro.
bro.
He's a
I
fucking
just
human plunger, bro. Like he just unclogs your fucking toilet because this shit that's on the court, it's shit, bro. And he unclogs that. I've been saying that, bro. Like the reason why the motion shit works is because of Steph. And you're out there and you're running this nonsense and
Exactly.
there's no spacing.
No spacing. That's what I said. No zero. That's why I was
All
so
right, there's
angry.
no spacing and there's no movement, right?
That's
So
why I was so angry.
if he's not out there and he's not moving, how are you trying to run this shit and he's not out there?
That bro,
Like,
that's
And on
exactly
it's
top of
why.
that,
dumb, bro. It's stupid.
and you
that's why
and
that's
like
always
I
so
understand
my
the whole moving Clay to the bench thing, but no, yeah, like y'all are right. Clay should have started
Bro,
absolutely
no, that
tonight.
no, that move made no sense whatsoever.
Urkel, Urkel.
Your best player is out. Hold on. Your best player is out, so you gotta put in your best pieces to score
One
no matter
thousand
what.
percent.
Urkel, was
No,
I
but here's
not
the
in
thing
here?
about it.
Was I not in here, Urkel, screaming when I saw what the starting lineup is, and I said,
Yeah,
"Why is
no,
Podza
no,
in
no.
over Clay?"
This is just another case of Steph, right? Where I'm like, it's not, it's not just spacing, right? Steph will do the shit where he'll set a screen, somebody will spring for a layup. None of that happens when he's not there, right? So this is why traditionally he's such a positive, right? And Steve Kerr compounds the fucking issue tonight and plays a lineup that played 0 minutes, right? Usually I'm not a lineup guy, you know what I'm saying? But fuck, bro. Three dudes in no 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 four dudes are on the court who can't score. They can't put the ball on the floor, right? Like they can't space. It's
But
like,
you're
come on, bro.
yeah,
Like, what are we doing here?
that's not even a lineup issue. That's a roster issue. That's a not sufficient skill set enough roster,
Dre,
right?
but you cannot put fucking three guys like that out there, bro.
But you
I
It's
mean,
understand
dumb.
that there's a trade
obviously
off.
Steve Kerr. My bad.
There's a
The
trade off,
trade off
right?
for what? Like putting
The
another fucking non-shooter out there with Draymond in the front
okay,
court?
so
Bro,
then
we
if you
knows that
don't,
shit don't work. That's why he
so
plays center. And I've been
the
screaming about that this whole time. So when people are like, get a center with Draymond, I was like, yeah, but this is the shit that happens when you put a center out there with Draymond.
but you're admitting the roster's flawed then, and that's something that I don't think we can overcome. The only moment we were
So how
able
do we
to,
overcome it
Bro,
when Steph is
we
out there?
we
can
can't. No, we
overcome
can't.
it.
But
We
hold
can,
on.
but the okay, wait.
No, we can't. We
So when
can't. We
Steph
can't.
is out there, how do we overcome it then?
We
No, no,
can.
no. If
No,
Steph is out there,
bro.
he makes it work to where we're probably a fringe top 10 offense. Defensively, we're not consistent enough. When Steph is not on the court, this is what I've been saying all year. The non Draymond minutes defensively, the non Steph minutes offensively.
Draymond, Kaminga, Wiggins,
Urkel,
Klay Thompson, Steph
I was
works.
begging for a second option. Begging. Begging for someone that could play both ways. Begging. I was begging for a big who can score and defend. Begging. No, I get that like the trade deadline was dry or whatever, fine. This is the roster we have, but then we have to temper our expectations. If we're acknowledging limitations to the
Listen,
roster,
listen, Dre. You have to give the fucking team a chance.
I
This is
did.
not giving the team a chance. TJD Draymond does not work, bro. Like this is
We
why
lost to
he's
the
at center.
Bulls. We lost to the
It
Bulls. I
no no
mean,
no no no. But this shit doesn't work, bro. It doesn't work. This is a fucking Spurs, bro. And once you give them life, this is what happens. Next thing you know, look at the 3-point shooting. It's real simple. If you're gonna play a team like this, take away the fucking 3-point shooting. Now they're over
we
helping left and right. It's like, really, come on, man.
but you got to understand what I'm saying, that if we're
No,
acknowledging,
I know what you're saying, but it's like
right,
this is why Draymond plays center, right? This is why you don't
right.
have a center. This is literally why. Like you put another non-spacer out there with him, you're fucked. You're literally fucked.
So what I'm saying is you got to acknowledge though that the roster is flawed. Then if there's not a center you could put next
The
to
path
Draymond,
going forward is Draymond at center. Like, let's
if
not
that's
kid
the only
ourselves,
and if
bro.
that's the only option we have,
We're fucked.
that's why we can't truly be a championship
Yeah,
team.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, real quick. Space. So, and listen, I definitely am trying to like understand this as well. Going into the next Spurs game, if Wemby comes back, you want Draymond on Wemby?
Draymond at center is the only path, bro.
That's a
Draymond at
problem, man.
center is the only
That's
path.
why. That's why we're limited severely.
Hmm.
It's a lot of.
Because that's gonna kill us. That's gonna kill us.
Wemby don't usually play center though, bro. They always got another dude
Wimby,
on that
nah,
side.
he been
He
playing
get it.
center. He been playing
He's.
center.
You said what,
He been playing center. He started
bro?
center.
It's common sense, nigga. He's 7 foot,
This
but
Draymond and
he's
power
not going.
forward
He
shit, bro.
doesn't
Like
play an
it's
entire game
no,
at
no, no.
center, bro.
Kaminga,
Come on,
Kaminga
man. What we
Wiggins,
doing? Why you think Zach
Kaminga
Collins is
Wiggins,
starting?
Draymond. That shit. Kaminga Wiggins, Draymond. That shit works, right? Like now when we're trying to get cute, bro. Like TJD and Draymond play opposite. That's what
Yeah,
should happen.
yeah, I agree. He tried.
You have
He
to
thought she was.
listen.
He thought she was
Draymond is
sweet.
special defensively, but you cannot put him out there in the front court with somebody who can't space. And if you're relying on him to be the spacing, guess what? You're gonna lose,
You
bro.
you get what happened tonight.
Yeah.
Listen, Kerr thought shit was sweet. He tried to get cute with his fucking dumbass lineups, and he got burnt.
Yeah, no, I agree. I and that like to clear up, what I said. If there was confusion when I said understanding of moving Clay to the bench of back when I guess he was like a little bit on a decline, but we still had Steph and Clay was doing amazing off the bench. But absolutely, when Steph went down, I automatically thought it's a no brainer. Kerr was going to start Clay. I just and he benched Wiggins too. That one, I mean, maybe the whole minutes restriction. I don't know from him coming back from the family situation. I don't know if that's still in play, but I didn't understand of big benching Clay and Wiggins with Steph being out. I didn't understand that.
This roster is flawed, man. I think it's not a bad roster, but
Dre,
it's
this shit's been flawed for years, right? Like it's been
yeah.
flawed for a really long time. They won a
Bro, they even
championship with
look
them
like
being flawed.
they were playing 500 ball when Steph was out, when Kevin was here.
Yeah.
It's
That's
been
Well,
how
flawed,
bad
bro.
it
Like
was.
let's not kid
They were
ourselves.
Yo, what are we
500
even
team.
fucking saying right now, bro? What are we even saying right now? 500 ball while Kevin Durant was here? Bro, what are you saying right now? Kevin Durant, bro. That was the whole point. We had Kevin Durant at the time. That's why we were winning championships. It was Steph and KD. So, of course, when Steph goes down, I'm not saying we're going to win a chip when Steph goes down. What I'm saying is this roster is flawed with or without Steph. With or without.
The
We've seen
roster
it.
has always been flawed,
No, it
bro.
hasn't. It hasn't.
It,
Yeah, it's
it
been
it's
flawed.
always been
Not to
flawed.
this
So
extent.
you
Not to
think
this
this should?
extent.
Wait,
So
wait,
hold
Not to
on.
wait,
this
wait, wait.
extent.
You
Let
think
me ask
you
you. Let me
think this
ask
shit
you.
wasn't flawed in? Bro, the shit was flawed in 22. It's literally the same
It
shit.
was flawed in
Yeah, that's
22,
what I was
but
gonna
not to this
ask.
extent. But not to this extent. At some point, it becomes insurmountable.
This
I
You
shit
know
could
what?
have
was flawed
sworn.
in
You know what's
22,
funny?
bro. Like, it's
You
I
know
no
what's
could have
different. It's
funny?
the
sworn.
same
I don't
shit.
know.
It's
I
the
don't know
same
if it
shit that we
was.
were complaining
It's
about,
not the
bro. Like
same.
no
It's not the
center.
same
This
because we actually had front court
how is it
players that could
different,
play.
bro?
We had front
How
court
is it
players that were.
different?
We had front court players that were capable of playing down the
Who?
stretch.
Otto
Otto Porter.
Porter.
That's a big piece. And
So
also
you're
and
telling me the difference in this game is
no, no,
Otto
no,
Porter?
no, no, no. The difference is also Andrew Wiggins has been abysmal this season, and that season he was incredible. That's another difference.
There was a lot of people. I'm not saying Dre. I don't know if it was you specifically, but I remember in the past few of these spaces, a lot of y'all were saying that this team now is better than the 2022 roster. I remember
It
that.
has more. It has more talent. It has like Kaminga is more talented than like you can look at talent, right? But when it comes to execution, when it comes to know-how, positioning, discipline, all those things, this team is worse. And I've literally been saying for fucking 6 months, you cannot depend on 21-year-olds to save your season and start
No.
on the
Yeah.
roster.
And the
How long
problem
have I
is, yes,
said this?
Last year,
the
Jordan
problem
Poole
is that this
27
roster.
out Curry, and Poole led us 5 games above 500 when Curry was out. We lack a second shot creator. We just don't have one now that we traded Poole away.
Well,
And the
that's where you went wrong.
the
You had Chris Paul and Pod starting together, where Clay should have been. Yeah, if Clay
it's
would have got
really
off going, that
look.
would have saved us in the first quarter.
It's really fucking simple. This is why I was so mad as I was earlier. I don't think the Spurs would have even gotten as huge of a lead in the first half that they did if we started the fucking game with CP, Clay, Kaminga, Dre, and
Wiggins.
fucking Wiggins. It's
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
You
I
fucking
guys,
agree.
simple.
hold on,
It's
hold
that
on.
it's that fucking simple.
You guys
That's
got to
that's
CP and
what
understand.
this
Paz
starting
cannot play
lineup.
together.
Huh?
CP and Pods cannot play together. They do not
Yeah,
No,
they
work
do.
well
They
together.
absolutely
They
essentially fill
not.
the
don't.
same role.
Why?
We ain't need rock.
What's the point in
We ain't
that?
need no.
What's the fucking
We ain't
point in
need
that, bro?
scientists to tell us that.
That
These
that's where Clay that's
They
where
don't
Clay
fit at
was supposed
all.
to be. Pods Clay should have been in Pod's spot. So that's where
Exactly.
we fucked up at. That was the
So
red
you have
flag
the
in the
two
whole.
playmakers out there, right? You
Mhm.
have the two
In the
playmakers out
same
there.
unit.
Who are you playmaking for
you
exactly?
No
basically
one.
hold
Exactly.
up. Hold
That's
up.
what I'm saying, bro. Like this shit is dumb,
Hey,
bro.
them niggas basically had three playmakers out there, kid. Yo,
What are you playmaking
hey,
for? I mean,
hey, Steve Kerr trolling the
We
niggas,
used to
man.
call it like passing with no purpose. That's what we call it. Passing, but with
Hey,
no
Bro,
purpose.
they were playing hot potato.
y'all
They
niggas,
were playing hot potato,
y'all
bro.
niggas.
Because no one wanted to score.
But
No one
even
wants to
beyond
score.
the
So why don't you just pass?
Hey,
even beyond the shooting, what really kind of broke, at least for me, was we supposed to be second in rebounding, and we let the Spurs without Wimby just out.
hey,
I
yo,
don't know what
Earth.
the exact count
Hey,
is,
yo, Earth.
but they out rebounded us badly on offense and defense.
Hey, let me tell you this. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck with you. The Spurs ain't having no nigga who was 7'5" on the team today, right? When a nigga get out rebounded, that mean you niggas is not
Their
hustling,
That's
kid.
tallest
insane.
player,
Who was getting out
Bruce, their
rebounded?
tallest player today
Who was
was
getting
Zach
out
No,
Collins.
rebounded? Who was getting out rebounded?
it's not a word, but
Draymond
I'm gonna
Green.
say out hustle.
Zach
I'm
Collins
gonna
was
say
out
out hustle.
rebounding
I'm
them.
gonna say out hustle.
Wait.
Well,
Time
everybody's
out.
getting out rebounded.
Wait. I want y'all to think about Zach Collins was out rebounded
I ain't.
this.
But hold on,
Insane,
hold on,
bro.
hold on,
Dang.
hold on. Shane, let me ask you a
Actually,
question.
no, that's a
That.
lie. You know who led the team in rebounding for the Spurs today? It was Keldon Johnson off the
Oh my
bench.
gosh.
Yeah,
Off the bench.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
yeah, but
Yeah, Kaminga wasn't rebounding.
Bro.
17
He
and
never
17
does,
at
On a
bro.
home.
on a scale of
You're
1 to 10,
asking a
what's the panic level?
21-year-old to play at a
To do the
championship
little
level.
things
And listen,
in his
it is
first
what
year
it
of
is.
actual
This is the
playing
roster,
experience.
right? We all people. Some people wanted to make moves. Some people thought, this roster was capable. That's
Andre,
fine.
Andre,
This is
what?
the roster. We got to hope now.
Who's the 21-year-old you referring to?
Wiggins, well, I'm not Wiggins.
Hold on,
Kaminga.
Kaminga and
hold on, G.
Kaminga and Pods.
Hold on, G. Hold on,
Kaminga
G.
like 26
Let's not
tonight.
even talk about Pons, right? And Kaminga got a lot of points in garbage time. Yeah, so there's that. What?
No, he was the only one that was playing with some
Nah, I
urgency tonight.
understand that.
And
But
Moody,
Outside
hold
of
on. And Moody. Moody was
but
playing
hold
with
up though,
urgency at the
hold up
end.
though, gang, hold up though, gang. I ain't watched the whole first half. I started watching from the second half. When niggas is gonna go find journalists to go talk to and leak reports that niggas is not happy, and niggas only got 7 points in the first half, and there's no Wimby on the court. There's no excuse for that. And it's cute. It's cute to put up buckets because people playing fantasy and they need you to get a certain amount of points. Nigga, if you're not playing defense and niggas is
Yo, let
beating,
me tell you
if
something.
niggas is beating you on
Hold on.
defense,
Kerr,
man, come on, man.
yo, bro. Kerr, I've been watching this shit for years now. The man has a weird way of fucking disrespecting other teams, man. He
Yeah.
sets a tone of just disrespect for the other team. So he's like, "Oh, this is an easy win. Let me go and let me try my bullshit." Why do you have to try that? You know the shit doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yo,
Why?
Bro, they
yo,
just couldn't
Urkel,
stop
Like,
By the
anybody
way,
today. They couldn't
in his
stop a
press
fucking
conference call,
nosebleed.
in
Urkel.
Kerr's press conference, by the way, right now, he just said because he was asked about the starting lineup, and he said he went with the lineup that he went with because he wanted to get off to he wanted to have a great defensive showing in the first
That
quarter,
nigga be lying,
and
man.
then
Come on, man.
with
Let's
Chris
Nah,
hold
Paul.
on,
And you
with
wait,
put
Well,
Pods.
CP
Chris
and
Paul
hold
and
on,
Pods?
hold on,
Pies in the
wait,
Exactly,
backcourt.
wait,
bro.
does that
hold
make
on,
any
wait,
fucking
Exactly,
sense to
hold
bro.
on,
you?
wait,
Hey, bro,
wait,
stupid.
wait. We listen. Let me tell you something. I like Pods. But they be going that vanilla ice in the fourth quarter, man. And niggas need to
Oh,
stop.
of course.
Like, come on, Steve Kerr. If you
Bro,
going for
Bruce,
hold on,
Bruce.
G, hold on, G. If you going for a defensive spark, you do not sit Wiggins, or you play Moody, who's been playing great in this past couple games. Playing CP3, who I still think is a cone on defense, right? He's only barely 6 foot, and Paz is barely 6'4". You playing both of these niggas? Come on, man. Like
Right,
Bruce,
the math not adding
literally,
up, dog.
Pods was getting blown by guys like Trey Jones and
The math,
Malachi
Yeah.
Brandon, bro.
the
Bro,
math
every
ain't adding
single
up.
closeout, bro,
Every
Pies is getting
single
beat, bro.
guy that was guarding POA got cooked,
Exactly.
barbecued,
This nigga Steve
It's
Kerr
very
trolling,
destroyed.
simple.
man.
Look, it's very
Hold
simple.
on.
A couple things should have happened. One, Clay should have been starting over Pods, and also having Trace out there at the same time with Dre. There's just too many people that they
Bro,
don't have to defend that keeps the paint clogged.
Gang. Okay, respectfully, like I know I'm a Warriors fan, but if you tell me we gotta make these adjustments to beat the fucking Spurs, like you're this is bad shit.
Come on,
Like
Yeah, it's very
you're out
bad.
here
George.
struggling
Jordan,
against the
Jordan,
Spurs.
don't come up here with the sour vibes, man. I know what type of nigga you is.
Sour vibes, nigga. We just lost to the Spurs. That's sour. What are you talking
Nah,
about?
George. I know
Yeah,
you
no,
a
it's
different
pretty
type.
bad.
You a different type.
Like what are
You a different type, though, G.
I mean, it really just comes down to that. It's really not really too much to brainstorm on. It's obvious the lineups, with Chris Paul, Pods. Obviously, we got out rebounded, and then lastly, the biggest one that I've been preaching. It sounds like a broken record. I'm sorry, but we fucking overhelp every game. I
Thank you.
thought
Every game, bro.
I,
Every
Why do we
fucking
overhelp?
game.
Hold on, why?
because of our size.
The only time you overhelp is when niggas is not good enough, man. When niggas is good enough, you don't do helping.
No, there's just a lack of
Nah, it
connectivity.
ain't
If
got
you're
no G,
overhelping,
no
there's a
G,
zero
no G, no
communication.
G,
No,
no.
no.
It
And
ain't.
we
Listen,
only
I
hold
have
on,
thought
wait,
it
two
was
wait, wait,
because of our
wait.
POAs
size,
though.
but
Hold
I
on,
could be
wait, wait,
wrong.
wait.
No, you
Overhelping,
usually put
overhelping,
one
Hold on,
foot
guys.
in
hold
the
on, wait.
paint
We
because you
gotta
know
It's
stop.
a
niggas.
very
Hold on,
simple
one
answer.
mic, one
Hold
mic.
on.
It's a
Hold on.
very simple
Hold on, hold
answer.
on. This,
It's a
this not
very simple
clubhouse. This
answer.
not
You
clubhouse.
overhelp
But
when you don't trust your teammates. That's when you overhelp. You overhelp
Exactly.
when you don't
it's
trust your
not rocket
teammates,
science,
and
man.
no one is trusted to stay in front of their man.
Okay, so
That's
why
the
are they not
problem.
trusting each other then?
And I have been begging for two-way players
But
on this
Andre,
team.
Andre,
Wiggins
Andre,
is the only guy that we have, and Wiggins tonight was a one-way player,
Andre,
if that. I
Andre,
don't like. What are we supposed to do if that's the best guy that we have to offer?
Andre.
GP2
But
is
why are
out
they not
tonight
trusting each other
Hold
then?
up, hold up,
Why are
hold
they
up,
not trusting
hold
each
up,
other?
because
Andre,
Because they know they're
they
gonna get
don't.
Because
beat.
there's no connectivity.
Andre.
There's no
Wait.
connectivity.
One
So
This
what
mic,
I
is
one
was
what
mic,
saying
one
y'all
mic.
before.
talking about, son. Y'all talking about there's no connectivity. Y'all gotta stop using these words to sound in like intelligent. When niggas is not good enough, you overhelp. Like you niggas ain't played basketball before. The only time you overhelp is when niggas is not good enough. When Draymond is looking at you yelling, "Stay with your man, I'm good." That means he's good, right? It's not a matter of communications. These niggas is getting millions to strap up their shoelaces, their Nikes, their up tempos, and play basketball. They're communicating, man. Have y'all never been to a game and seen them communicating and still get waxed? Like nigga, these the
Would you
niggas,
say it's fair?
the niggas is not
Yeah,
good enough.
go ahead,
The
bro.
niggas is not good
Would,
enough. The niggas is not.
let me
The
ask.
people that
Let
you
me ask
see
you.
is not good enough.
Let me ask real quick. Dre, when you said why are we overhelping, and when it comes to the lack of just connectivity or trusting each other, do you feel like us overhelping is two things? One, possibly our size with the mismatches, and two, because we're getting blown by every time, whether it's Pods or whoever that keeps whoever we're trying to guard that blows by us, it causes us to collapse the defense and overhelp that
Alex,
leaves somebody open. Do you think
Alex,
it's because of those two things
Alex,
specifically?
Alex. Hold on. I'm not gonna answer for Dre. Dre, you could get that point off. But let me say this: it's the NBA. At least 90% of the people who are not centers and power forwards, they have an elite first step. Okay, so anybody can get beat on the first step. When it comes down to
I
This
don't.
just
team
I
is
don't.
dumb.
That's a
Hold
great
This
on.
point.
team
Hold
is
on.
dumb, and Steve Kerr is dumb. That's what it comes down to. Most of the shit that they do makes no fucking sense whatsoever. If the team is tearing it up from the 3 fucking point line, then don't just keep letting them fucking shoot wide open fucking practice shots from the 3 point line and then wonder, hey, how come they never hit shots, but suddenly they're hitting it against the Warriors? Every single fucking time that happens, they're like, oh, what a coincidence. Since last fucking season, they're talking about this. Oh, look, the Warriors have the worst look in the world. Maybe it's your fucking defense. If the
I agree.
motherfuckers are
I
hitting
agree.
threes, get up on the motherfuckers and stay on your man. Have some pride. Have some pride. Make sure
Yes.
that your man is not going to score. And
Yes.
Steve,
Yes.
you're
But
just a fucking dumbass, bro. You're just such a fucking dumbass. Like I can't even process the idiocy of what you're doing. All right. So you figured out in the first half that you needed Klay Thompson as a primary scorer, as a floor spacer, whatever. You're missing him. Potts is doing nothing next to Chris Paul. This is something we were concerned about when Chris Paul was out. How is Potts going to look next to Chris Paul, and how is that going to impact his play? And we're seeing it now. Okay, it is what it is. I don't know what the solution for that is, but for right now, you have to acknowledge that Chris Paul and Potts is not a viable or a good lineup.
The solution is to put
Okay,
one of the two
so
of
then
them
what do
I
you
off the
think
do?
fucking
that's it right
bench.
All
there.
right. Now think about what.
I believe
Now think
yeah,
about what.
yeah,
Now
you'll-
I'm
I,
talking.
I'll be
Why are
honest.
you cutting
It
me off?
sounds
Let me
Jim,
go over
your
a
love
minute.
of TJD was
Let me go
ass.
over a minute.
Tracy was ass. Barlow dropped 19 points on Tracy. He is
God
ass.
damn it.
How do I clip that? Hold on.
Oh, you already
That's
know.
legendary. That's legendary.
Dubs, man. Dubs trying to
You
So you
already
think you
intimidate.
know.
figured something out, right? Okay, everybody clearly sees Clay was needed in that starting lineup. He's clearly the best scorer on this team as a first option when Steph is not around. That's very clear. The guy averaged 27 fucking points in a month without Steph Curry last season. That's pretty obvious. So, okay, fine. You figured that out late. You do that in the second half, fine. But then guess what? Potts is still in the starting fucking lineup in the second half. And Trace is out. You took the wrong fucking guy out of the equation. So now you got some full goal bullshit. So you're scoring a little bit better, but now you're still not getting any stops. What the fuck are you doing? The three-guard lineup bullshit. Kuminga at the four. It doesn't fucking work. How many fucking times do I have to fucking say this shit? All season fucking long, over and over and over and over and fucking again.
Tracy was ass. Barlow dropped
You gotta
19
figure
on
something
Tracy.
out. You tried.
Tracy's
You want to
ass.
try. You
He
want to
isn't
try
starting
Trace.
center.
You want to get him ready, and then you somehow think that they couldn't score. Oh, that must be Trace's fault. You idiot! Just get Clay in there and sit Potts. What is so
Tracy
fucking
missed about
difficult
4
about that?
rebounds in the last minute, and Barlow absolutely cooked him.
The guy has no fucking ability to identify what the actual fucking problem is, and then just try some random fucking shit. The lineups have been broken up all fucking game long. Why the fuck is Wiggins coming
Yep.
off the bench? He played 26 minutes, so he's not on a minutes restriction. Why the fuck is
Exactly.
he coming off the bench again? And why is he playing the fucking four again coming off the bench? Making him look worse than he actually is, just like we were talking about for a chunk of the season.
Playing players out of
Fucking
position for no
stupid,
fucking
bro.
reason.
That's the
That's the fucking problem.
that's
It's
the
this team is
answer.
fucking dumb, and it starts at the fucking top. That's the fucking problem, guys. And defensively, with the overhelping stuff, it starts with Draymond. You sag off too much.
Yep.
If Trace is next to you, you don't need to be camping in the paint as much, Draymond. Get out on your fucking you. First thing you do is allow Sochan, whatever the fuck his name is, to hit a fucking three on you. Bro, go guard up top. Set an example as a defender, the best defender on this team. You're always sagging off of guys. They follow you. They follow what you're doing, bro. Go guard the fucking three-point shooters. If they're on fire, make an adjustment. Even if that's your original game plan, if shit isn't working, make an adjustment. Not that hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jim,
No.
what about Barlow dropping 19 on TJD?
Honestly, I think with the overhelping, it's just our guys just cannot stay in front of people, whether it's Pods, Chris Paul, or whatever. With our guys constantly getting beat and blown by, that's what causes the overhelping and leaving somebody open. It's just as simple as that. Our guys cannot defend. Draymond being lazy. I'm not going to say Draymond can't defend. I'm not going to say that, but maybe you're right. He just keeps sagging off. He's just being
You
lazy.
can't really say.
So
Hold on,
that's
hold
just
up,
You
what
know
it
Kenny.
what? You
is.
know
Hold up,
what I
Kenny.
think he's thinking though.
What you thinking, Rose?
Because Draymond, okay, Jim mentioned that first play, right? He was sagging off Jeremy Sohan
hmm
because I
Jeremy is not a
guarantee that
scorer, dog.
either hold on. I guarantee that either the scouting department or someone from the coaches has told him, "Hey, Jeremy Sohan is only shooting like what below 30% from three. You can kind of
Leave
sag
him
off a
open.
little bit, right?"
Yeah, facts.
But you don't sag off NBA players that wide open. Like they're NBA
Nah,
players at the
but
end of the
but
day,
but
so they're going
but
to hit
but hold
shots.
up, Rose. Let me keep it a buck with you, because this kid Jeremy, I've been watching him since before he came in the league. He's a good Swiss Army knife for the Spurs. Like that's what they're trying to mold him into. He is not a scorer, so he's finishing games with 5 points, 7 points, 3 points. That's not his mo. But it is the Warriors, and everybody they for some reason they play like they're a holographic card when it's the Warriors, right? So that's expected, like Jim was breaking down. But if they sagged off Jalen Brown, who's a 30% 3 point scorer, they're going to sag off Jeremy Sohan. And it's not a matter of being lazy, as Alex was saying. Draymond is literally your center now, so he's taking a bigger beating. Like, I don't know if niggas seen him in real life, but the dudes he's going up against, he's not the same size as those dudes. And as if he's playing those dudes primarily, that's the reason why his minutes have been reduced. So I mean, I don't really know what niggas expect. And again, it's bigger than the Draymond thing. When you don't have GP2 out there playing best defense, and when you don't have Andrew Wiggins out there playing elite defense, Everybody else has been inconsistent on the year from a perimeter defense standpoint. And I don't know, man. Like TJD had a good game against the Bucks, but it is what it is. It's hit or miss with a lot of these young dudes. So yeah, this is the
And the old dudes. And
yeah,
the old
that's a
dudes. Like,
fact. And that's a fact, Andre. And you would think the same way Kaminga's been helping the offense because he's a breath of fresh air. He's very energetic. He can do different things that, the vets can't do. You would think they would be able to do the same thing on defense like Moody was doing the past couple games, right? Stealing the ball, using his wingspan, whatever the case is. Again, they got to be consistent on the defensive end. If they're not going to be consistent on the defensive end, these are the results y'all boys going to get. And we already spoke about this. When the Stars is not playing, we already know it's a trap game, so you could just book it.
Yep. Yep. And if you think shit's gonna be any easier to win the game on Monday when Wimby's back and Vassell, yeah. Oh no. Kerr just did the dumbest fucking possible thing he could have done. The game was over before it fucking started when he decided to keep Pods in the starting lineup and not put Clay in there to space the floor. So that at least maybe, just maybe, some of the fucking driving lanes would be open for Kaminga or fucking lobs for Trace.
I
But
Why
did
is
no,
I
why is
did
Kerr
notice I
why
did
is Kerr
notice that
afraid to like not start Clay right now? Why is he scared to not start Clay?
I don't know what the
I
fuck the
can't answer
problem
that one.
is.
I can't
he
answer that
doesn't
one.
I
want
don't
to. He
know. I
doesn't want
don't
to
know,
like.
man.
He doesn't want to yo-yo his minutes. Where one game he's starting, one game he's coming off the
Bro,
bench. That's why. No, I'm just
bro,
telling you.
like it doesn't make sense then. That still doesn't make any sense because
I
again, your
think
best
Clay should
player
be.
is out.
No, no,
So
no.
you have to put in your best players regardless. Oh, okay, your bench is weakened. Okay, but like that's
Whether it
what he
makes
was
sense
scared
or
of.
not,
Your bench is weakened because Clay is not in here. Is not with
whether
the bench.
what whatever you're saying in terms of that, that's fine. I don't agree with it, but the fact is, Steve doesn't want to yo-yo Clay as if because I think he thinks Clay's in a good rhythm right now off the bench. But I do agree. I do think he should probably
But
start.
Clay was able to drop what 27 tonight
Yeah,
in the
like
starting
the issue
lineup.
wasn't even that. The issue was the issue was we didn't have enough two-way players out there, and
Right.
How many minutes did Clay
specifically
play tonight? Hold on. How many
specifically
minutes did he play?
he played 20. Didn't he play like high
25?
20s?
Only 25 minutes?
Yeah, mid
Yeah.
20s.
Yeah, because he benched him at like 5 minutes into
Nah,
the
but
fourth
keep it a
quarter.
buck with you. 30 minutes wouldn't have made no difference. These boys was getting worked by no names, so it's bigger than the Clay, man. I think Clay had what 25 in the third
I,
quarter. The niggas was still
I
down
think I
14,
think
16.
regardless, moving forward, fucking Clay needs to be back in the starting lineup and Pods should be with the second unit. I don't understand.
Yeah,
The roster is just flawed, and
Yeah,
Steph
you can't. Yeah, they can't
makes it
defend a
look
but
better.
fucking
what do
front
you
court
do?
tonight.
What do you do when Joe Lacob is unbuckling, his nice expensive shirt and his blazer, like brag in the hand everybody like brag about Pods and how he's leading the NBA in charges. This is
This is
somebody.
a perfect
Hey,
then this game is a perfect fucking example for him. He
well,
got a front row fucking seat
hey,
to see exactly what the fuck happens if you have
I
a
don't see it
team where you're
happening.
depending on Pods
I
to
don't
make
see it
shots.
happening, brother. I don't see it happening.
It
You can
I
cycle rotations. You can cycle pods, Clay rotations all you want.
AK,
You don't have Andrew Wiggins
Lacob,
out there stopping dribble penetration. You're
Lacob,
going to get
Lake,
fucked
Lake,
against
Bro,
these
this
teams.
team,
exactly.
Lacob,
You can do the
Lacob is
pods play
fine,
shit all
man.
you want.
we
Agreed.
don't have
90% of playmaking in the NBA, watch the NBA night in and night out. In this NBA, 90% of playmaking is drive and kick
Yep,
from
Yep.
most
exactly.
teams. You can't stop a fucking drive and kick from Trey Jones, you're not going to win a game. And the only guy
Yep.
that can do that is Andrew Wiggins because GP2 has a ting infection. So the only way you're going to stop it is with Andrew Wiggins.
Hey,
Bro.
they missed that. What did you say?
There's another
Oh
clip for
Wait,
you.
wait,
no.
wait,
There's
wait.
another clip
AK,
for
wait.
you,
What did
man.
AK say just now, bro? AK, what did you say,
oh
though?
shit.
I ain't repeating that. If
Bro.
you caught it, you got it.
Bro.
Oh
It's
shit.
already
Wait.
recorded anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Hey, this man said a
Bro.
ting
That's
infection, though.
funny.
You
That's
wow.
This was, you know what it is? The problem is that
Steph
we
just
lost
makes
it.
the roster look better than what it is. Steph is top two all time. This roster fucking sucks ass without him.
I've been
Well,
telling
We
I'm
y'all,
gonna be
bro.
honest. If did you look at the stat, and granted, I'm not cutting any bell at all. It says we're a plus 90 with Steph on the floor, a plus 24 without him. versus last year we was at like a minus 120 or whatever. We should have still won this game without Steph. I'm gonna just be honest, bro. Like
100%. Yes.
Listen. Forget all
we,
that. Forget all that. Forget all that. Listen, the concerning point about this season is, first of all, we're a bad home team. Let's just get that out the way. No one, I didn't hear anyone say that. We've lost.
Isn't that ironic, Dre? They're a bad home team this year, but they were kind of a good road team this year, as opposed to last year where they
Right.
were absolutely dog shit on
So
the road and
we're a
was
bad home team,
absolute world beaters
and
at home.
a lot of these losses remind me of Game 6 versus the Kings. We just got our chain snatched, bro. That shit wasn't like, that was just a embarrassing beat. We saw it against the Pels. We saw it against the Raptors. You could say Steph was missing, cool, but we saw it against the
Boston.
Bulls. And then we saw it against, yeah, well, Boston, that was a road game, but now we just saw it tonight. And listen, you could argue Steph not playing this and that, fine, cool, but the fact is, even with Steph playing this season, we've, at home, we've lost some games that we shouldn't have lost, and we've gotten beat. So that's a problem. Like, I don't trust this team at home in the playoffs. I
No.
think I trust them more on the road, actually. And
Kerr
that
is
and
also just
Well,
okay.
they'll be on
no,
the
I'm just
road.
saying.
More than likely, though, Dre, they'll be on the road for most of the series anyway.
Well, we better split. We better
Peradventure,
split, because if you
peradventure,
start
they
on the
make it
road
that
against
far.
Denver, I swear to God,
I ain't
and
no
you go
believing
0
them
and
niggas
2.
though, man. Hold up, let's not even do that though.
Hold
I
on,
feel you,
that's
Dre,
fine.
but
That's fine.
I don't, you
That
know what
might
I
be
mean?
you.
Yeah,
What I'm saying
facts.
is,
That's me.
we go. That might be you. For me personally, I'm putting respect on the defending champs. I'm
I
putting
ain't putting
respect
no
on a team
respect
that's
on them
swept.
niggas' name. Niggas
Okay,
ain't even
I'm
winning
putting
60
respect on.
games this season, man.
All right, I'm putting respect. I'm talking about the Nuggets.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
putting
yeah.
respect on.
The main
Yeah,
player look like a nigga that I see in the sauna all the time, not even lifting no
he's a
weights.
Finals MVP.
Man, I don't care
Finals
about that,
MVP.
Andre. Come on, man. We smarter than that.
Anyway,
All
the
right.
other
Well,
thing.
listen. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
They've swept us the last 2 years, regardless. They're the defending champs, and my whole point is that if we start off on the road against them, and we go 0-2, they might legitimately sweep us. I'm not even kidding. I actually think they could sweep us, because you can't go 0-2 and then they come to our crib, and we already know what that looks like. We saw it twice this year already. We blew an 18-point lead with like 5 minutes left in the fourth,
Andre, I
and
get being
then
humble,
we.
but we giving them
It's
too much
not being
credit.
humble. They
Like
earned it.
what
They
is?
earned it.
No,
No, no, no.
Hold on,
Bruce,
wait, hold on,
Bruce,
hold on, hold
Bruce.
on,
Three
That's
hold
games
on,
They.
not
didn't
giving
have
hold on. I
Draymond
respect.
speak
though.
for
Three
myself.
games didn't have
Hold on, wait,
Draymond.
guys. Hold on, wait,
Okay.
guys.
That's true.
Nobody
But
Come
don't
they
need to
on,
say
earned
my
it.
man. Like,
name. Nobody don't need to say
Hold
my
on,
name.
hold
I
on.
speak for
We
myself.
cannot.
I
We
speak for
we
myself.
can't ask
Them
for
niggas is
respect.
not
We
even.
can't.
Hold up, Andre. You too smart to even go this route. They not even winning 60 games this season. Why niggas is making it seem like they on the pace to win
They didn't
70
win 60
games?
last year.
They what?
They didn't win 60. They didn't win 60
And
last
they're
year
not
either.
doing it this year.
They,
So why all of a sudden,
but
like,
they won the chip last year.
man,
My point is this: it's
oh
not.
my God,
It's not.
Andre.
It's not even about that, right? But hold on. We can't demand respect on Steph's behalf because he's won, and then disrespect a team that's just
In
won.
no way, shape, or form am
That
I
doesn't make sense.
disrespecting.
But
Hold on, hold on,
hold
hold on,
on,
hold
hold
on,
on, hold
hold
on.
on a second,
What?
Alex. Hold on,
Hold on,
Alex.
real
Before
quick,
you make
real
the point,
quick.
before you make the point,
Yeah, go
in
ahead, go
no
ahead.
way, shape, or form am I disrespecting any contending team. What I'm saying is, people are trying to make this team seem like the big bad wolf, and I'm saying they're not.
They are.
No, to you, that's your opinion, and I respect it. What I'm
Okay.
saying to you is, look at the Celtics. The Celtics are on pace to win 60 plus games. The Nuggets are not. I don't think they will ever win 60 plus games. At this
But they're
pace,
not in the same
yo,
conference as the
it's not
Warriors.
even about that. I'm just simply saying people are trying to make them seem like the big bad wolf, and I'm not going to agree with that. That's it. That's my
Okay.
words.
That's fine. I will say they have a better roster. They're better coached. They're more talented. They're younger. They have all players in their prime. They now have championship experience. They've swept us the last 2 years. I'm just saying, hopefully, if we face them in the first round, if that even happens, if we get that far, if we get out of the play-in, because we'll probably be a play-in team, but
Yeah.
maybe not. I hope not. I hope we split the first 2 games on the road, because
Kerr
if we
just
go 0-2 against them, I'm telling you, we're in jeopardy of getting swept or losing in
Kerr,
five,
Kerr,
which is
Kerr
never, by the
Kerr
way,
just
which has never happened in Steph's career. Steph has never lost a series in under 6 games, and this might be actually the first year that happens. And I hope it doesn't. I
Bro,
really hope it doesn't happen.
So
All right,
basically,
we're getting swept.
basically, you saying
th-
Jokic is better than LeBron then?
guys,
No, I'm saying
we're focusing
his
on the
team is really good.
wrong
I'm
thing
saying
right now.
his team is
We're
really
getting
really
swept.
good.
I
bro,
hear
Dre. Like,
it.
listen, I'm sorry,
No, no,
guys.
no, 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 no. I
Now
just
we're
said
getting swept.
I no. I
Yeah,
never said.
bro, like, what are we talking about? Like, who gives a fuck if we're playing home or away? That shit doesn't matter right now. The fact of the matter is, whether home or away, we keep fucking over helping. That is our problem. It doesn't matter if we're playing somebody. We got to play the Spurs away this coming up Monday. So your point about us being at home and
Bro,
doing bad,
bro,
that's going to be null and void because
you're
we're probably going to go into the San Antonio and get done the same exact way. What are
Bro,
we
you
talking
can't
about?
scream about overhelping and then you're saying that we're overhelping because we don't have size. You couldn't even explain why we're
bro.
overhelping.
Yeah, I
Relax.
respectfully, I think you're just yapping right now. Let me just say this. I don't think you that I don't know what you were trying to make, like what point that was. And by the way, I literally did not say we were getting swept. I said if we start off 0-2 against that Nuggets team, we are in jeopardy of getting swept. That's the fact. Anybody who thinks this team this season is in the top cream of the crop tier list of contenders, I have a lot of evidence that points to the other direction. We're not in that mix. Now, are we in maybe a tier 2, 3, maybe? I mean, that's even pushing it because we're too inconsistent. Championship teams, teams at the top, are teams that win a lot of games. And the Nuggets, they're at the top of the conference. The Celtics are at the top of their conference. And I give respect to teams that win. I don't give respect to teams that are mid or that are inconsistent. And the fact is, last season we were inconsistent and we lost. This
Yep.
year we're inconsistent, and I think I don't see us going far, especially if guys can't step up who are getting paid 25 M's. Draymond without Steph, Wiggins got to be better on both ends. Clay, he's been better as of late. You got role players that, Kaminga didn't show up till the fourth. But again, am I going to be putting the world of expectations on 21-year-old Kaminga? No. Am I going to be putting the world of expectations on 21-year-old Brandon Pajemski? No. That's not fair to them. That's actually an indictment on the roster construction, which I've been pointing out all year, that of Joe Lacob. Because what Joe Lacob did was he never really invested around Steph. He never really did. He didn't go all in. You have to go all in. And he didn't go all in. And now we are in a point where everyone's complaining about pods, 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 pods. Listen to yourselves. Your problem should not be with pods. Your problem should be that pods is the option that we have been dealt with because the roster isn't good enough to go to a better direction, a better option. Nobody's understanding that Jonathan Kaminga being our second option is inherently an issue. I've been saying this all year. He's 21 years old. I'm already I'm prefacing this that if we were to lose, like I have nothing bad to say about Kaminga. I'm proud of him this year. He's overachieved and he's developed and I'm fine with him even if he doesn't play well. And that's what it is. Now, do I believe in Steph? Sure. Do I believe in our championship pedigree? Sure. At the end of the day, that's not going to get it done. We saw it last year. We got beat by the Lakers in 6. Nobody can deny that. We saw with our very eyes what happened. We got ran off the court in game 6. We got ran off the court in game 3. And in games 1 and 4, we couldn't execute down the stretch. In game 6 versus the Kings, we got blown out, embarrassed in our home court. That's a game that we win traditionally in the dynasty. Forever that's happened. And once I saw us lose game 6 against the Kings, I knew we were fucked. And now this season, I'm seeing similar patterns throughout the regular season. This team's not consistent. Good teams are consistent. That's it. And I don't see it. And any data that points to a different direction, please show that to me. Now, you can point to certain wins we've had here and there throughout the year. I'm not saying we're a bad team, but I'm saying when we talk about the list of contenders, like the Denvers, like these type like the Clippers or the Celtics in the East, whoever, I just think there's levels to this shit. Like I know what a championship team fucking looks like. In 22, even when we went 18-2, I felt good about that year. And even when we were playing 500 ball, I never felt once that we were not going to win. I always was like, yo, just get healthy. Get Steph back from his foot sprain. Get Dre back from his back injury, his nerve issue, and we're good. And guess what? I had full confidence. Look at all my tweets, during the season, even when we were losing games and in the playoffs. I felt good about that year. Last season, I didn't feel good about. By game 11 last year, I was like, this is a fucking issue. This team looks broken. This team looks discombobulated, disengaged, disorganized. And I was calling this shit out in game 10 last year. We made a trade for GP2, and next thing you fucking know, I mean, we barely get out the first round in 7 games, and we lose in the second. This season, we don't make a move at the deadline. We trade for Chris Paul, which was not a bad move, but it wasn't the move we needed to make. We needed a supplementary move on top of that, a two-way second option or additional two-way role players. We didn't address either, and that is my issue. I was begging for Siakam. I was begging for OG. I was begging for a player that could guard and be an offensive threat. We don't have that. Looney's not an offensive threat. That's why he's out the rotation. Sarge can't guard. That's why he's out of the rotation. So we're left with Trace Jackson Davis, who's a rookie. Do you understand how much pressure you're putting on a rookie to start or to play heavy minutes? Anybody that thinks that a team filled with rookies and 21-year-olds is going to win a championship or is the favorites, you got to hold your horses and temper your expectations a bit. That's just me. But if you want to believe, that's fine. I believe in Steph, but I don't believe Steph can carry a bunch of unproven players to the promised land at 36 years old because that's never been done. And if it happens, I'm, I'd be over the moon. But I find it very difficult. The evidence is just not there. I just haven't seen it yet, and I have to go on evidence. I can't go on blind
Now,
faith. Blind faith, you know.
now the big, just like, and I'm glad you said all of that, like big picture wise in regards to the season. And like even if you just zero into this game, what makes it just so incredibly frustrating is just that regardless against this team, we should have won this game. And it falls into a lot of errors that Kerr made rotation wise and even just the starting lineup wise. It did not make any sense at all. I don't know why he keeps acting like he can fucking experiment, like you were saying, Urkel. Like, why does he think that he can experiment and play around and do some shit in these cutesy type lineup, thinking he's so
That game
fucking
is on
clever?
Steve tonight. Nah, bro,
Huh?
it's on Steve tonight.
Yeah.
That game is 100% on Steve tonight because how do you play a lineup, right? And I know why he did it. He's like, oh, this guy's out, that guy's out. All of a sudden, there's just no type of nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's no energy. They're looking at the guys out there. They're like, who's this dude? Next thing you know, 3-point shots start falling, and that's all she wrote. Kerr has a weird way of doing this, bro. He sets a weird tone half the time, man. How do you play a lineup that's never played before?
Exactly.
It's
No, I
never played
agree.
before. It's 0 minutes. I
I
looked it
agree
up
with
there.
that. Yeah, I
Zero
agree.
minutes. It's like, why? Like it's not necessary. You know what time it is when Steph is out. You know what I'm saying? Like they play a very unique brand of basketball. And when Steph Curry is out, it looks like garbage, bro. It's hot
Mhm.
garbage. And then he compounds the issue by playing a lineup that played 0 minutes. If you're gonna have Kaminga out there and he's gonna be a guy, like, why is it that you have nothing around him, no
Bro, I'm
spacing
watching
whatsoever?
Draymond. I'm gonna be honest. I'm watching Draymond out there, bro. He looks old, man. He's good still, but he looks old. He needs some help. And I know what Steve was trying to angle for. He was trying to glean defense or whatever, but
Yeah,
the
doesn't work.
offense was just like,
Wouldn't
yo,
Wiggins be the help?
Jay,
yeah. I mean, he
Two
would be
RJ,
people should have,
if he could,
two
hit a
people should
shot.
have been starting.
RJ.
Wiggins should have been starting, and also Clay should have been starting for the spacing. Because even if Clay wasn't going to hit shots, even if he started off the game terrible and wasn't hitting shots, they have to respect him from the perimeter. So you're going to draw people away from the paint. Without that, we saw what happened tonight. There was nowhere to go.
Hold on one second. Let's transition over to playback.tv/space gang for hour two. See y'all over there. I got a lot of fucking shit. Bro, Steve is a fucking idiot, bro. Oh, nasty.